Coming up after the break, Major League Baseball's hot stove finally heats up, and I'll give you a preview as round one of college basketball's best rivalry tips tonight, so stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm James Farrar, and this is today's BIPSI News Sports Update. The hot stove or hot stove league refers to Major League Baseball's offseason, specifically the period between the winter meetings and the start of spring training, when trades and, more importantly, free agent signings are at their highest. It's a time of year when rumor and speculation run rampant through organizations and fan bases alike. By February, in most years, MLB's hot stove is cooling down, but the last two off seasons have seen a shift in the owner's mentality towards spending, and the biggest names on the market stuck sitting at home right up until the last minute or taking short-term deals for less money just to get something done. So with it looking increasingly more likely that the current climate on spending had become the new normal, the expectations ahead of free agency that superstars Manny Machado and Bryce Harper had were going to be well short of what their reality ended up being. Enter the San Diego Padres and owner Ron Fowler, who, according to the Associated Press, agreed in principle to give Machado a 10-year, $300 million deal yesterday. It's the largest contract ever given to a free agent in any of the four major sports. The Padres hope Machado can improve on a team that, while considered to have the best farm system in all of baseball, still went 66-96 last year, hasn't had a winning record since 2010, and has only made the postseason 5 times in their 50-year history. The Machado signing means there's only one big name left on the market, and since we know owners are still willing to break the bank if necessary, it's Bryce Harper's move now. I don't know if it was done intentionally or just a happy accident, but with the NBA coming off the All-Star break and not resuming action until Thursday, the NFL just ending, and MLB's spring training game still a few weeks away, college basketball has the TV all to themselves tonight. And as it just so happens, the first of 2 annual meetings between Duke and North Carolina tips off at 8 p.m. from Cameron Indoor. Now, if you don't know anything about the rivalry, you should really look it up. It's the best rivalry in college basketball, maybe the best rivalry in all of sports. Separated by only 10 miles of highway, it's been the topic of numerous books and award-winning documentaries. The two teams have combined for 36 Final Four appearances and 12 national titles. They've produced 12 inductees into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, and since 1947, North Carolina has 48 first-round draft picks, while Duke has 42. That's first and third all-time respectively. That number will only grow too, as tonight's game features 5 guys expected to be picked in the first round of next year's draft, with 3 of them projected to go in the top 4. And since the polls that came out Monday have Duke as the new #1 team in the country, and UNC is ranked 8th, it marks the 46th time they'll meet when both teams are ranked inside the top 10, which is 3 times more than the next closest matchup. It's a great game, some amazing history that I could talk about forever and still not have enough time to mention everything worth mentioning. And since there's nothing else on tonight, you should check it out, is all I'm trying to say. That's all we have for today, so back to the news desk.